Everything is new again, walking with a permagrin, head so high. I'm back with you and all is right. Shaking on the apple tree, ticking off the honeybees, watch them fly. It's just like we never said goodbye.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's NihonTiger. Welcome back to the NeoCraft server. Today, we are going to talk about next year, and we're also not going to build today, not building today. Reason for that is I'm recording this in the middle of the week, and Rikui and I have talked and scheduled a time to get on the weekend and kind of figure out what we're going to do with some of this stuff here. So we'll be doing that, and I don't want to really work on stuff because the only thing I have to do right now is extend this out kind of further past the ends of the platforms here out to here, and it's not really too exciting, and I don't have enough glass and stuff to do the tops here yet. But if we come along over here, I don't think we've changed much since last time, but yeah, we've kind of got ideas for how we can do this. I really like the shape. The more I'm looking at the shape on the front of this, I think Rikui did this. I'm not sure about the glass yet. I'll have to think about that a little bit more. I don't know if it fits with the style, but I like the shape of this. I think this shape is really, really getting on to me, and I love this. I don't know who did this, if it was Fuchs or Rikui, but I love this little window right here. Though I don't know, we may have to move it up one, or we may have to move this up one because floor might actually be here. Don't know that yet. So we'll figure that out. I was going to work on the roof today, but I decided I want to take a break. I wanted to do something else, something I haven't done in a while. And this will be probably a short episode as a result of it. Just waiting for some food. There we go. And we'll get this last potato. And I want to stick around here too, because I've got all this gold that I'm smelting up and the iron that was in my chest. So I want to make sure that we keep that smelting, and if we stay in the chunks, keep them loaded, it'll keep the furnaces loading. So let's see, how do we get down? Maybe down here? I think down here and to the... Oh, this is quite a maze. Oh, this goes... Interesting, that goes down to a new spot. Huh. Is that the line for Katzegard West? I can't remember. Yeah, it should have been the line for Katzegard West. Where does this go? Does this go out here? Yeah, this should be the purple line. Right? Yeah. Okay. So I guess I got to follow it a little bit more. I guess it twists and turns a little bit more here. But I figured for today's topic of discussion, I talked last week about changing things as far as holiday stuff goes and oh my goodness, wow. Wait, are we heading south? We are not heading in the right direction. But there is that... Is this the right way? I'll fix this up, but make sure that this is... Okay, so I guess that's just a... I've confused myself on where I'm supposed to be, but I guess that's just bottom stuff there. I thought that's where it came through and came out to the other side. I guess not. So last week we talked about how things have changed a little bit. Oh, it's probably down here. We talked about how things had changed a little bit and what I was looking for. Yes. What I was looking for in things for Christmas. And, oh, hi. Thank you. That's kind of what we looked for last week. And this week, I wanted to talk again about the future, and specifically next year. And I figured we would do it while we would, explore this big old ravine. Look at this big old ravine. Look how scary and spooky it is. I'll just take a screenshot for a thumbnail. So we have something. Ooh, there's actually some lava down there. So I'd like to see if there's anything down here. I don't suspect it, but we can do this now and light this up and get some of the mobs to not spawn down here while we're doing this. My sword's almost broken too. Oh crap. You know what? why don't I bet I can't repair that because it's probably going to cost too much. I don't have enough levels. So we'll just go down here. Okay. So, I mean, this year has been a very eventful year in the House of Neon. I'm sure I've talked to past about, all the stuff. We went to PAX Prime, went to, hold on a second. 6-shooter, thank you. Wow, this is really dangerous. Oh, goodness. That was sketchy. Now I'm on fire. But we went to PAX Prime, we went to PAX East. We did all kinds of exciting things this year. And it was great. I got to meet a lot of people. I got to do a lot of stuff. And I would say, took a pretty big fall. I can't hit that spider. I'm terrible at this bow shooting thing. But, yeah, I would say we did a lot of stuff this year, and very excited to talk about some of the things I'll be doing next year, which I can reveal a little bit ahead of time now. And also, there's just a lot of change that's going to be happening next year, both with stuff on my channel, both with the things I'll be doing, and just things in life too. Is it going to be? Oh, those my bows? Those must be my arrows. But things in life too are just going to be really changing a lot, and it's going to be really interesting too because, personally, I'm not really doing a whole lot. Maybe next year will be the year I move finally. We'll see about that. It could happen. It could not happen. For me, it's much more tied to my job than anything else. So I'm only really going to end up moving, far away if I get a new job. And I don't know if that will actually be a thing that happens. But there's a lot that's going to be happening in my family's life, with my extended family and my close family as well. If you could call that. Don't know what to call my immediate family. Damn it, Think of the word after you say it. Feel stupid. That's the Nihon way. But yeah, my immediate family is going to be going through a lot of change next year. One of my sisters she just got a job finally after a couple years of looking. Guess there's not a lot of really nice jobs for graphic designers. There's a lot of contract work and stuff, and actually some contract work kind of opened this job up for her. But it's a lot of freelance stuff, and it's not really too easy to get, full-time work. But she kind of has something stable now, and she's planning on moving out within the next month or so. Once she finds an apartment, she's going to be moving out of my parents' house, and my parents will be all alone. And speaking of my parents, they're both retiring within the next 6 to 8 weeks. They'll both be retired. My mom she works part-time doing data entry stuff and HR at a company, and she was basically doing it because she was spending all her time at home and she wanted something to do. So I guess she got a job where somebody else that my mom knows worked. And hi. Ow. Oh my pants are about to break. But she got a job there, and her company got bought out by another firm, and they are going through the process, I guess, of getting rid of some people. And she doesn't need the job anymore, so she's just gonna leave. And part of that too is because my dad is actually retiring after 32 years of working at the same company. I think at 32, there might have been a little break in there. I think if I remember my mom telling me a story about how my dad got laid off from the company, and this was back when layoffs were just temporary things. You got laid off, and you got your job back when things got better. Not layoffs in the sense they are right now, where it's like, hey, we just wanted to come up with a kinder way of saying we're firing your ass. But yeah, there's not a lot of stuff down here. It's at 30. Should be some gold down here somewhere. Maybe we can dig and see if we'll find something. But my dad is finally retiring because he doesn't really have a reason to work at his job anymore. Doesn't have any kids to put through college. Doesn't really have much debt that needs to be paid off at the moment. They've got a lot of savings. They were very smart when it came to saving stuff. That's how they were able to put 3 kids through college and not have to worry about paying the bills when they came due. So they're going to be retiring. Both my parents will be retired. And that's a weird thing to think about. Because, you know, oh shit. I kind of realized that as I was... That's a silverfish too. Yep. Gotten better at dealing with those little buggers. Wasn't expecting that. But hey, nice. I'll take that. More excitement. But yeah, my parents are going to be retired, and oh, there is another cave down here. Hi. Thought there might be something down here. And that's going to be something that's interesting to look at and have to deal with, because my parents are both going to be sitting at home doing nothing all day. Well, my dad will probably do stuff around the house. I know him. He's much like me. He doesn't like to sit around. Actually, he does like to sit around and do nothing. I take that back. I'm the one who doesn't like to sit around and do nothing all day. I get really antsy. But yeah, he's gonna be retired, and oh, this goes up. Crap. And I am going to be not retired, still working my job. My sister's going to be moving out. My other sister, of course, has already moved out years ago and lives with her boyfriend in Paris. Not Paris, no. They just went to Paris. But in Boston. So she lives out on the East Coast. I think I've mentioned that before, so I think it's safe to mention that again without giving anything away. If not, oh well. But yeah, and like I don't ever know if my sister's gonna end up getting married. I don't know if she's that kind of person. I don't know if she's just the kind of, hey, I'm happy doing whatever I'm doing right now. I don't really care about the marriage stuff or not. I don't know her. I know her, but I don't know her like so far inside out that I can be 100% certain on that. But yeah, I should probably make. Oh, I don't have a crafting bench with me. That would be important. Is this efficiency pick? Where's my good pick? I have a really good pick. I should go get that pick. I'm gonna go get that pick. I'll be right back. But we'll talk more about next year and stuff like that too. Whee! Sploosh. Alright, so we're back. And I left off talking about my sister and my parents retiring and all that fun jazz that's going on in the next year or so. But yeah, I'm going to be making some traveling myself too, and I've got obviously some changes that are going to be coming to my channel. There might be some different games I play next year. Overwatch. Not going to say anything else. Or Rocket League. I don't quite know what to expect. Star Citizen. But there's excuse me, I got another cough. Star Mazer. But yeah, there's gonna be new games, new things, new genres I haven't played before. Sorry, what is that you said? There we go. I thought I heard the creeper say something about Fallout 4 or something. I don't know, but yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stuff that's gonna be coming to my channel next year that I'm excited about, and I'm more excited about the travel stuff. I'm really excited to be going on some trips this year to new places, new adventures, and a couple of old adventures too. So as far as where I'm going, I'm not gonna keep this. I'm not gonna drag this out anymore. But where I'm going, so far I've got 3 conventions planned out, possibly a 4th if something does not come through on a non-gaming related trip that I may be taking overseas. But we'll see on that. So the 3 that I have confirmed pretty much for certain next year are OhioCon, which is in Columbus. So I'll be going back to that for the first time in 8 years. I'll be going to Youmacon, which is in Detroit. That's in November. I just went there this year, and I'll be returning because it's really nice now. It's a really nice little convention that they got together, and I feel like I'd really enjoy going back to that. And most importantly, the big one, the big change, the big new thing that's coming is I will be attending this year's PlayOnCon in Alabama. So that's like the big surprise. I've been talking about this on Twitter. So if you follow me on Twitter, you probably know that I've been talking about PlayOnCon, and people have been conveniently leaving me off their list of people who are attending. So people who are putting those lists together, you can stop leaving me off that list. Thank you. I will be there. And also, I will probably be doing a road trip to get down there. So that will be very exciting. Get to go to some places I haven't been before in cities I maybe have visited. Getting to explore a lot more stuff than I've ever explored in a very long while. So I love exploring places. I love going new places and seeing new stuff, doing new things. So I'm very excited to be doing that. And I think I may do some vlogs from the road. The only catch with that is I don't know how quick I can upload them. That may be something I have to figure out, because usually when I do vlog stuff, I end up doing it like after I get back. It's just always been a lot easier for me. But we'll see. Maybe I can change that and get that to be something that will be able to be uploaded from the road. That would be really cool. So looking forward to the PlayOnCon trip. And the fourth trip, which if my awesome overseas plans fall through, I'm going to try and make PAX Prime again. So that is the fourth trip, I guess you could call it, beyond the three that I have planned. And I'm also going to be making potentially some unexpected trips, some unexpected day trips. Oh, and there's one more trip I should mention. I have a couple of friends that are getting married from the internet, and I'll be going to visit them in, let me see here, it's November, yes, because it's right after Youmacon, actually. So I'll be doing like Youmacon one weekend, and then the next weekend I'll be on the road, driving hundreds of miles to go see my friends get married, and potentially meet a bunch of people from the internet that I have never met before. I don't know if I want to say who it is yet, because I don't know if they've actually announced the wedding date and stuff, and I don't want to be the one who comes on and spoils it. So I'm gonna let them handle all the announcement stuff with that. A lot of redstone down here. But yeah, it'll be the first time I've been to a wedding in almost a decade, if not significantly longer. I don't get to go to many weddings. A lot of people who I know don't get married. Or I'm in college, or other things. So I missed my uncle's wedding a couple years ago. But yeah, it's gonna be really exciting, really fun to do some not just some traveling to places I've been, but to do some almost like feels like real traveling this year. I've mostly been confined to, I guess you could call them business trips. Oh, that's the other thing I should mention as far as 2016. I used to do a lot of business trips when I wrote for a blog and was like the person running it. And I should mention that I've stepped down, actually, or will be in the process of stepping down as kind of the head honcho of the blog that I used to help run. I still technically, I guess, do help it until I'm actually not that position anymore. But I've decided I wanted to have a little bit more free time. I haven't had the time to dedicate to it lately with the YouTubing, streaming, and just trying to have a life. It kind of was something that I would have had to really dedicate every waking second to if I wanted to do it. And for me, just going forward into next year, I've decided that I don't want to spend all my free time doing all of that stuff. It's not like it's bad. Oh, where's the zombie? He must be above. But I wanted to have more free time to do things that I wanted to do, because I don't really do a good job of taking care of myself in that regard. So I feel like that's the one thing that I'm trying to improve this year and trying to, oh, there it is, get better at doing, is just taking care of myself, physically, mentally, kind of all of the above. And I've gotten better at doing that. It's a long struggle sometimes, maybe longer than you might think. Get out of here, creeper, die. Thank you. But I'm definitely doing a better job of it, and don't break my pants. Don't break my pants. Hey! Get wrecked. Okay. It's good practice for UHC stuffs too. Oh, damn, spider. There's a lot of gold down here. Nice. Okay, if this was a UHC, I'd be dead by now. Oh, thank goodness it doesn't. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of really cool stuff, and I'm really looking forward to next year. Like, if I had a magical watch that could fast forward through time, I know there's times I would specifically fast forward to and be really happy to do, really happy to get there. And I would slow down time and just be like, yeah, I'm going to wait forever. But that's kind of one of the things that you can't really do, is control time or, make things go faster. Because if you make things go faster, you can't really slow down too well. Slowing down, speeding up to the point where, now we're talking physics, speeding up to the point that you're able to travel through time. You're going at the speed of light, and slowing down from the speed of light takes a while too. So that's always one thing that I think time travel gets wrong in movies, is if you're accelerating to the speed of light, it takes time to get there. And if you're decelerating from the speed of light, it also takes time to decelerate down to a safe speed that you can debark, or deplane, or whatever that, unembark from the actual thing that you're traveling through time in. Because you'd have to actually slow down days probably before you wanted to get to the destination time. I don't know why I'm talking about this stuff. I'm supposed to be talking about year 2016. Anyways, next year looks awesome, and I can't wait for it to actually be here. Hopefully there's a lot of good changes that are coming too. I know I've tweeted out about some possible changes that may or may not be happening next year. I don't know for certain if that's still the case. I'm kind of in the middle of figuring some things out. This is kind of along the lines of figuring out that I wanted to take the time away from doing blogging stuff to do more YouTube stuff, and I've still got some decisions of that nature to make, and just getting some things kind of reconfigured for next year, which is approaching really fast. But yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of really good stuff that's happening. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Really looking forward to seeing some people I haven't seen in a while. And some people that I just saw this year, I get to see them again next year. I'm very excited about that. And of course, there's some things too that probably won't happen next year that I would like to have happen next year. Like I have some things I would really like to do, and maybe they're not next year things. Maybe they're things that I put off till 2017. But yeah, next year is going to be, has the potential. I should say next year. I won't say it's going to be awesome. It has the potential to be awesome if things go right. And if, keep forgetting I have to make a right here instead of a left. But if things go right, next year has the potential to be awesome. And hopefully you guys will be along for the ride, and we'll get to talk about all those stuffs as they happen. So that's going to be it for now. We kind of did a little bit of exploring in that cave and found it's a huge complex underneath Katzegard. And yeah, it would be like right underneath and maybe even right underneath this part right here. So there's a whole unexplored area we get to explore in the future. That's awesome. I like doing that stuff. I want to do more of that. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but that's why we have these talky things. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed the change of pace. I'll probably have another episode or two out in the next week or so. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it was good. I had a fun time talking. Hope you guys had a fun time talking and watching along with me. And as always, good luck, good mining, have fun, and I'll see you guys next time. As soon as I can figure out, you know what, I'll just throw those in there. I'm sitting here bounding around waiting for this to end so I can start throwing stuff in there, but screw it, you guys can watch me do it. I don't care. So, take care, guys, and I'll see you next time here on the NeoCraft server. Catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it. Oh, almost caught it. One more time. Yeah!